Hey everybody, it's The Amazing here, bringing you a review of the SH Figuarts Mark 46 Iron Man from Civil War, Captain America Civil War, that is. And basically we have this nice piece of plastic and die cast. Just gonna sit here and bring you the facts about the figure. Straight up, the figure is actually really nice, and you can tell it's a lot bulkier than its other designs. Whereas the Mark 45 slimmed things down, and it moves away from the Mark 43 and its roundish design. So, real quick, I'm going to show it next to its other counterparts, which is the Mark 45 and the 43. The 42 is just a color swap, some minor palette changes. So these are the three designs. You can take a look, and you can see that the Mark 46 pretty much bolsters his weight. It's a pretty sharp and sleek design. I really like it. Make some modular changes as well. So first off, like any other Iron Man, the articulation is the same as any other SHF. But just in case you don't know what those are like and you're trying to decide on your first Iron Man, I'll show you. It's double jointed. It rotates. The arm blades pull out and the shoulder pads are attached to the arm. So that way it goes and streamlines where the actual arm and articulation go. These are double jointed. There's a wrist peg. It's full arm rotation. Like much of the other Iron Man, it's the pull out leg method. So that way you get the maximum pound of articulation. Double jointed legs. Now with the actual ankles, I was hearing a lot of stories about how they're really tight. As you can see, I don't have that issue with mine. I might just be really strong. I might be ham-handed, as one person once told me. It's totally fine. I don't have that issue, but if others are, I suggest you get some, is it DF40 or? It's some type of oil. I can't remember the name of it. Doesn't strike me right now. But that's the oil you want to get. Oh, WD-40. Sorry, that's what it is. Maybe loosen it up with one drop of it. As far as that, oop, didn't even know. My thing was leaning over. Oop, I'm all over the place today. So as far as head articulation goes down, goes up, back pivot, and it has great ab crunch. So, especially for an Iron Man figure. Now, what's different about the Mark 46 the most is that the waist joint is actually different. You can pop them off right at the torso. And no, that's not necessarily a bad thing with Iron Man. I'm just showing you that this is actually a different joint system. Normally, you can't really just take them apart like that at the torso. Not on the 45 at least. 43 is very much possible, but it's a lot easier on this joint. That way you don't stress ab crunch or back crunch for them. It's really nice. Now this Iron Man comes with most staple Iron Man stuff. There's no real new features. So you get the same feet blast, head blast, hand blast. You still got plastic in there. You definitely get the closed fist. As you can see, I have the relaxed palms on him. He gets repulsor blast hands, and he gets flight hands for when his hands are pretty much what we would call the roadie salute hands, but these are just flat flight hands. Really nice. Like I said, you still get all the staple Iron Man effect parts that SHF always gives you. Overall, I just like its sturdy and sleek design. One thing you may want to be careful for is paint chip. Whereas the shoulders here on the gold paint and in the bottom of the chin, if you're not being careful and you chip it up against other sharp body parts on his, you can actually chip the paint. Like again, maybe it's just me and I'm exceptionally strong. I may have that issue from time to time. No big deal. But overall, I am loving this design. They added a lot of new features on the back. It just overall looks nice. Only thing is, it's not like the Mark 6 where it has the flap out. He almost never does that anymore with flaps out on his designs. So the more he shies away from it, the less features you technically get. But the older ones, they do have that, like the Mark 3 and the Mark 6. So, but overall, amazing design. I'm really enjoying it. I don't want to say a 10 out of 10, but it pretty much is. There's no real fault on this figure that I can think of at the moment. Maybe later as I evaluate it some more, but as of right now, it's probably the most solid and best Iron Man figure there is that you can get from Bandai. Straight up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know. But overall, as far as Iron Man figures go, straight up 10 out of 10. There's no real actual issues with it. I know a lot of people are getting tired of Iron Man, but if you're an enthusiast or you're just looking for a particular armor you may want, this may be the new go-to if you cannot get the Mark 45. So, do it. Do it up. Later, guys.